everybody, to the
I'm Fat Podcast.
Snacks are best saved for later.
With Jay Zawoski.
That man ate all our shrimp and 2 plastic lobsters.
And Rick Camp.
Out of the mist came a beast more stomach than man.
Welcome into another edition of the I'm Fat Podcast, brought to you by our sponsors, Mazda of Orland Park, Fredo's Culinary Kitchen, and Nick and Ivy Brewing. I am Rick Camp alongside fellow fat Jay Zawoski, and you may hear a little bit of extra excitement in the voice today, and that's because I think it's pretty safe to say this is the most anticipated episode of the entire year.
Yes, 100%. Only because we get to play this. Sparingly.
Yes. It is the March Fatness Selection Show.
Huzzah. 8th annual.
9th, I think.
Oh, yeah, because we have 8. Crap, I got to change the... Damn it. Oh, well. Off to a great start. As always.
Today, we will find out the field that will be vying to join pizza, bacon, Andy Reid, cheese, burritos, air conditioning, shade, and empty middle seat on a plane.
We got some
in the Onion Ring of Honor.
Hell yeah. I'm really excited about this. We've got a pretty good bracket this year.
Yeah.
Doing it a little different. We're doing like categories this year instead of having other people play. And full disclosure, we're nothing if not honest.
Yeah.
It's been really busy for both of us. And
yeah.
This may be the laziest March Fatness we've ever done. Really because I had all this time on... What was the night it rained really bad? Whatever, this weekend. I think it was Saturday. Like, I'm going to sit down, get this done, get everything squared away. I'm like, you know what? I need something out of the basement. Oh, there's our carpet floating through the basement. So I got about 3 inches of water down here, and everything's all, I'm probably a little more echoey because my rug is gone. So it's been a little chaotic in both of our lives. So it's still fun. We got great stuff on here. But apologies for the, I guess you'd say, bare bonesness of this year's tournament.
Which is, okay, I've been getting ready because here's how time flies. My first anniversary is Saturday.
Ah, yes. Bad planning getting married around March Fatness.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, man.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice in that matter.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. It's like I told you. Hey, that's a great idea, honey.
Right.
Love it.
Exactly. And it worked out perfectly.
All right. Before we get into the regions and the matchups and all that stuff, make sure you're following us on all the socials at I'm Fat Pod. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. YouTube.com/I'mFatPodcast. Make sure when you're there, you hit that like button. We are over 2,000 subscribers, so thank you for that. Hit that like button. Get in the habit of doing that. Super chats, whatever you want to do. I'mFatMerch.com. We are all over the place for you with I'm Fat Podcast stuff. But I think it's time. Is it time?
It most certainly is.
All right. I said sparingly, but it's just so grating.
It's great and grating.
Great. Greating.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
That's all you can handle.
That's it.
All right. Now, just so everybody knows, voting, let's go over voting before we get into the actual bracket itself.
Good.
So we like double and triple checked this. Here's how voting's going to go. As I have it very clearly written on my sheet, which is chicken scratch at best. So we will be there we go.
Mine also very good.
So this tomorrow, if you're watching us live on YouTube, thank you. Tomorrow, that is Thursday. Voting will begin in basically the first 4 days. This Thursday, this Friday, Monday, and Tuesday will be the round of 64, one region per day.
Yeah.
You'll be able to print brackets. You'll be able to vote on Twitter, just because that's been our way to get the most interaction, the most votes, that type of thing. If there was a catch-all where it could get all social media platform voting, we would do that, but I don't think that exists.
No, it does not.
So we are going to do it this way. So you will be able to vote and I will reveal the names of the regions as we do this.
Yes.
You'll be able to vote on the food region tomorrow at, do we want to call it 10 a.m. or noon?
Let's say 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Producing on the air for the win.
Yes.
On Thursday the 19th. On Friday the 20th, you'll be able to vote on the accessories region.
Okay.
Monday the 23rd, you'll be able to vote on the fat icons region. And on Tuesday the 24th, the smorgasbord region.
I love the smorgasbord region.
Which is essentially the potpourri.
Other stuff.
Yeah. The things we had no other place.
Correct.
Then the Wednesday will be a day off.
Take
The
a break,
round of 32.
Get your breath. Hydrate on Wednesday.
So you'll have the food and accessories region for round 2 on Thursday the 26th. The fat icons and smorgasbord region for round 2 on Friday the 27th. Then on Monday the 30th, the Sweaty 16. Wednesday the 1st will be the Elite 8, ATE. Friday the 3rd will be the Flabby 4. And the night of the NCAA Basketball Championship will be the day that the new member of the Onion Ring of Honor is crowned.
Hell yes. Cannot wait. There are good nominees this year.
Yes, there are.
And I think every year you and I say, like, as soon as March Fatness ends, we open up the Word file on our phone or the Notes app and just start putting stuff in there. And I've got a bunch I'm really excited about, so let's get right to it.
All right. In the food region,
Yes.
the 1 seed, Smoked Meats, will take on the 16 seed, Margaritas.
Man, that's a tough draw for margaritas, but
Really
if it's,
is.
but I don't want to spoil it. But if a 16 seed has a shot here, it might be margaritas, knowing our people.
That's true.
Yeah. Yep.
The winner of that matchup will face the winner of the 8 seed, Everything Buffalo. I'm assuming we're talking buffalo sauce, not like the city.
It's not the city, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Everything Buffalo will take on the 9 seed, Chili.
Yeah.
That is a strong 9 seed.
That is a tough 9 seed, but Buffalo everything is kind of the trend these days, along with hot honey everything. Stop.
And Dubai chocolate everything.
Oh yes, that too. That too. But man, that is a good. I can go right through these and be like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
This one, I need some time to marinate.
right. Like the chili.
Yes.
The 5 seed, Party Subs, will face off against the 12 seed, Toasted Ravioli.
Yeah, I think toasted ravioli fell a little bit, maybe a lower seed, just because it's based in St. Louis.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's going to knock some points off,
Yeah, not many good things come from St. Louis.
especially Chris Ranji.
Especially Chris Ranji. The 4 seed, the Costco Food Court, takes on the 13 seed, Calzones.
This is a good matchup too. I could see the 4 seed here going on a run. Costco Food Court.
Yeah, especially considering some of the additions to the Costco Food Court recently.
Yeah, and the value and the quality of it all. And I just really would like to see our buddy Mark Allen Fishman throw a Costco menu on the Onion Ring of Honor t-shirt.
Right.
Or Andy has to have a giant hot dog in his hand,
Yeah, well,
so to speak.
right.
And Franchise Davis wants clarification. Does the party sub have to be shared with a party?
No,
Yeah, no, it's for you.
no, it's free. Yeah.
Yeah, do it up.
And Russ, our unpaid producer, Russ Schneider, puts in the chat, that cookie
That cookie.
at,
no.
yeah,
Yes.
Costco is legit. On the bottom half of the bracket in the food region, the 6 seed, Garlic Bread, takes on the 11 seed, the Caramel Apple Empanada. Now, the only reason it is not labeled properly is because we are on a space crunch here, just for logistical purposes.
Yes.
So it is, for clarification, the goddamn Caramel Apple Empanada.
Yes.
But for the sake of a bracket, it just says Caramel Apple Empanada.
Just for spacing. And thanks to our buddy Micah for getting the bracket together. Also,
Yes.
super busy time for him, so he was able to whip it out today. I wish. Anyway, garlic bread makes everything better.
Yes, it does.
No doubt about it. That's going to have a run too, I think.
The 3 seed, Everything Gummy, takes on the 14 seed, the Literal Cherry on a Sunday.
I like this matchup. This one could be close. I could see this one being close.
Yeah, I think this one will be close, but it might just get railroaded by garlic bread.
Yeah, definitely a chance of that.
A newcomer, the 7 seed, Build Your Own.
Build your own anything.
Yes, it could be a blizzard. It could
Sundae.
be a sundae. It
Taco.
could be taco, burrito, whatever.
Yes.
Takes on the 10 seed, Hibachi.
Ooh. Buddy, if health and finances were not a concern,
Yeah.
I would have hibachi every day. Like there'll be signs if I win the lottery, like the old meme says, I will be
Yeah.
in a hibachi every damn day with just salt coursing through my veins.
Yeah.
I could either put me out in the snow and I'll throw up and all the snow will melt. it would just, it is so good. I feel like when I leave a hibachi place though, I'm inflated. Like all the salt, but it was worth it.
And the winner of that matchup will take on the winner of the 2 seed, Brazilian Steakhouses, and the 15 seed, Vodka Sauce.
That's pretty good. Brazilian Steakhouse is a 2 seed, is a strong entry. If you don't know, Fogo de Chao, Texas de Brazil, the places where you get all the meats as much as you want for a pretty reasonable price.
Yeah. All right. So let me go down the matchups one more time, and then we'll kind of give our overarching thoughts here.
Wait, Russ chimes in. Costco food court, build your own buffalo hibachi. That is $1 million
Nailed
idea,
it.
Russ. Get on it.
So in the food region, to recap, the 1 seed Smoked Meats takes on the 16 seed Margaritas. The winner of that matchup will take on the 8 seed, the winner of the 8 seed Everything Buffalo against the 9 seed Chili. The 5 seed Party Subs faces off against the 12 seed Toasted Ravioli, and the 4 seed Costco Food Court faces off against the Ooey Gooey number 13 seed Calzones. The 6 seed Garlic Bread faces off against the 11 seed the goddamn Caramel Apple Empanada. The 3 seed Everything Gummy faces off against the 14 seed Literal Cherry on a Sunday. The 7 Build Your Own faces off against the 10 Hibachi, and the number 2 seed Brazilian Steakhouses faces off against the 15 Vodka Sauce.
It's a good bracket.
Yeah. If you had to guess from the what would, we're not telling people how to vote, but if we're just trying to guess, or at least maybe how we would have it,
Yeah.
what would you have come out of the top and the bottom of that? Like, what's going to be the Elite 8 ATE matchup out of the food region?
Yeah, I got, I think Smoked Meats is going to win this bracket.
Okay.
So I got that. I think Chili's going to upset Buffalo. I've got Party Subs over Ravioli. I got Costco. I got Garlic Bread. I got Gummy. I've got Hibachi over Build Your Own, and I've got Brazilian Steakhouses over Vodka Sauce.
Okay.
Now, how many of these did you write down as you were consuming these things?
Ooh, shockingly not many.
Okay, mine are like 4.
That's perfect.
I'm like, this garlic bread is garlic bread.
Garlic bread, yes.
Right into the notes app. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I think out of the top, I think this is actually might be a bit of an upset-ridden bracket.
Okay.
I think the Elite 8 matchup is going to be Costco Food Court against Build Your Own. Because Build Your Own reaches so many different people.
Yeah.
Could it be a sub? Could it be a blizzard? Could it be ice cream? Could it be a sub? Could it be Mexican food? Like, that's a lot of what your modern day fast casual is built on, is Build Your Own.
You're right
so I
about
really
that.
think that's going to have a chance at a run.
So I will answer your actual question. I'm going to say Smoked Meats, and I'm going to say, man, I think Hibachi's making a run.
Okay.
I think Hibachi's making a run as a 10 seed. I know it's gutsy, but maybe it's just my biases, but it's really effing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know your initial thoughts in the comments for those watching on the YouTubes. And, Hibachi will not...
Russ is all over it today, man. Russ says the caramel apple empanada will just disappear halfway through.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong, Russ. That's fantastic. But that probably has to be taken into account. That's why it's an 11 seed and not higher.
Yeah, if it was permanent, it would be higher ranked.
Absolutely. You think Hibachi's going to make a run, but it won't have to run if Hibachi just goes to Mazda of Orland Park.
That's right. I was there this week because guess what? I looked at my driveway and there was a part of my car in it.
Oh,
And I guess, so with all the wind and everything, we had a branch down in our driveway.
Yeah, ooh.
I'm like, oh, let's run it over. And apparently said branch like pried a little panel off the bottom of the car.
and the branch said, "The F you will."
Yeah, the F you will. So I literally called them and I said, hey, can I get in tomorrow? This thing fell off. This is the part number. They're like, oh yeah, that's I think it was like the oil, the oil panel, whatever.
Okay.
Like, just bring it in. We'll get you out of here in 15 minutes.
Nice.
Pulled in, fixed it, went and talked to Eric for a little bit, and no charge. Like, yeah, whatever. It's 2 clips. We're not charging you for that. That's what we're talking about. Tell me a car, like an official dealership that's going to do that for you. We talk about the service. We talk about the personal touches. That is Mazda of Orland Park. Mazdas are great vehicles. You don't need to. Between the two of us, we've got 3 of them.
Yeah.
We don't need to tell you how great they are. But the difference when you're dealing with a dealership is how they treat you as a person. 20-minute conversation with Eric Vates, the owner of the place. Not a single thing about it. Ready to buy a new car? Ready to trade in? Nope. Talking sports, talking life. You know, how's everything going? Good. Good to see you. All right, man. Take care. That's it. That's the kind of place it is. So if you're looking for a car, you're in the market for a Mazda, don't do yourself dirty. Go to Mazda of Orland Park, 8910 West 159th Street in Orland Park. MazdaofOrlandPark.com.
All right.
.com.
God.
Sorry.
I don't remember what the context was, but someone was talking about on Twitter, which means it's good, about like the good old days, and it was like when Murph was there, and it was fun, and I'm like,
Was it Shane's list of OG radio people?
Oh yeah, it was like someone interacting with him, being like, "You forgot Murph," basically, and it's like, no, he didn't.
Sure didn't.
Right. Anywho, now to the bottom left as you're looking at your bracket, the accessories region.
That's all you get.
Nice. The 1 seed in the accessories region, beards.
Thank God. Thank you for these.
Yes. I mean, covers up the lack of a jawline and everything.
Yeah. By the way, another discussion. Everyone sent me tips for how to grill sausage, and thank you for that. Where do you lie when you have no neck?
Yeah.
And your head just falls into your shoulders? Where do you know like when to stop here?
I don't know. I just kind of let the barber set that, and then I just try and follow it.
So I saw something where it's like the line. Anyway, we're getting off track. Email us. I'm fatpod@gmail.com.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm due to like actually shave like down here, but you can kind of tell where the line is.
Right. Mine's always moving.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Same. For me, it's more the upper line is the one that's always moving.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, Charlie says 2 fingers above your Adam's apple. I can't find it.
Right. That's what she said. Or he.
There? All right. Sure. I'll go with that.
Okay. The 1 seed Beards is taking on the 16 seed Chairs with Lumbar Support.
I'm using both items right now.
Yep. Same. The 8 seed Air Fryers faces off against the 9 seed The Fridge, the appliance.
The appliance, the fridge. Not the person, the fridge. Yes, just to be clear.
The 5 seed Athleisure
I love athleisure.
faces off against the 12 SUVs.
Now, athleisure, to be clear, well, we'll clarify in a little bit. Keep going.
Yeah. And SUVs, like, we'll expound more on this once we get through these.
Yeah.
The 4C Gold Bond.
Come on.
The old stalwart of this tournament.
Won't go away. It's like Gonzaga. Every year they're in it, but they never win it.
Right.
Look at me knowing basketball.
Yeah. They've been Adam Morrison crying on the court.
Yeah.
And then being bad for a Michael Jordan-owned team.
Yeah. Join the club.
Well, anywho, Gold Bond faces off against the 13 seed Secret Garbage Cans.
If you're a fat, you know. Mm-hmm. Where mine is.
The 6 Soft Pants faces off against the 11 Bidets.
Soft pants, the opposite of hard pants.
Right.
Which I often scream to myself within 15 minutes of walking in the house every day. Why am I still in hard pants? Jeans, khakis.
Yep.
Something that requires a belt.
Yes.
Okay.
The 3 seed Tums.
Yeah. AKA bathroom candy.
Yeah. Faces off against the 14 seed, the Grabber or Reach, like
Yeah,
Everybody
the claw.
knows what we're talking about.
Yes, the claw to reach things that you can't reach or that you've dropped on the floor.
Yes.
Yes.
That you can't reach while you're sitting on your recliner or your couch.
So you don't have to do the repeated bobbing poke where you keep missing and missing and missing. Yes.
Wait, I'm not going to go there.
I know.
The 7 seed, Elastic, faces off against the 10 seed, Plungers.
Elastic is just a godsend for all of us.
It really is.
What would we do without Elastic?
And the 2 seed, Crocs, faces off against the 15 seed, Ratchet Belts.
Now, Ratchet Belts, a little 15 seed, new to the field, maybe new to the fat industry, but let me show you this. I'm going to demonstrate. Here it comes. Boom. Belts off. Here's the ratchet belt. Ready? Now, how many belts, Rick, have you worn out in the buckling area? Where the hole
The
goes
one that
in?
I'm wearing right now.
Here's the ratchet belt. Ready? Goes right here. Boom. Done. And then there's a little latch right here. Hit the latch. You're done.
Wow.
I'm Jay Zawoski for Ratchet Belts and being fat. And the other thing too is, like, you wear the holes out, but the holes aren't in the right spot. Not a problem with a ratchet belt.
There you go.
Feeling a little fat? One little click, you're all good. See?
So, to recap, the 1 seed, Beards, faces off against the 16 seed, Chairs with Lumbar Support.
Yep.
The 8 seed, Air Fryers, takes on the 9 seed, the Fridge, the appliance. Athleisure faces off against SUVs. Gold Bond takes on Secret Garbage Cans. Soft Pants versus Bidets. Tums takes on the Grabber / Reacher / whatever. Elastic faces off against Plungers, and Crocs against Ratchet Belts.
Now, the difference here between soft pants and athleisure needs to be clarified.
Sure.
Athleisure to me is sweat wicking. What do you call it? Like the nylon material, like a basketball jersey or like gym shorts, where soft pants are your sweatpants, your terry cloth.
Yeah.
Perhaps if you're fancy, you get linen pants. Perhaps
Sure.
if I want to see everyone see my ass is sweaty, linen pants. Not for me, but some people love linen pants.
Sure.
Etc. So that's the difference between athleisure and soft pants, just for clarification.
When it comes to SUVs,
Oh yeah.
it matters. So when I got in my car accident, my rental car was a Camry. And mind you, it was very nice. Like, it was a really good car. However, having to get in and out of that goddamn thing was a pain.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those where, because I had sedans for a long time, and they were not exactly the highest, based cars. So it's like, how was I doing this? And then I had that moment when I was delivering pizzas in DeKalb, and I had these hard pants that had been I just used the entire time, almost every shift. So I'm washing them all the time. So they were just worn out, and I get into my car, and as I'm going down to hit the seat, rip.
Yeah.
Right up the seam, and I was on my way. I was already out on my way to my last delivery, so I had to make the last delivery with the entire inseam ripped.
Yeah, and you're hanging dong for the pizza.
Yeah, I had the warming bag down at my hip.
Yeah.
And thankfully, it was the last delivery of the night. So
Yeah. For me, at this point, getting in a sedan is, all right, I think I'm lined up. I'm just going to fall down and hope I land in the car.
Yes.
Or I'm just like, oh, all right, I made it. Good, great. No one moved the car quickly.
Right.
It is squat and hope at this point, getting into a sedan. And Micah, who does our bracket, he's got a little, Corolla or a Camry, one of those two Toyotas. Mm-hmm. And every time he is, I think Micah's 6'8".
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, how do you do with it? Do you just take the front seat out?
Right. It's like Shaq and his Buick commercials.
Yeah. I can't, dude. I've had the same thing. Rental car. I'm just like, please don't give me a sedan. Give me a crossover. Give me a pickup. I don't care. Something I have to climb into. And the CX-30, just to send it back. The seat of the CX-30 is perfectly level with my butt. Mm-hmm. I don't have to go down. Don't have to go up. It's just right where I need it to be.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah. CX-50 is wonderful for that.
We doing our Elite 8 here too?
Yeah. What do you think is going to... I kind of think beards might just steamroll this region.
I think so too, knowing our audience. Everyone I know that's in the chat has a beard. So that could make a run. I feel like this could be the year that bidets finally pick up some steam. You've seen Big Bidet getting some ad budgets. There's multiple options out there.
Yeah.
It's becoming a little more commonplace. And I think our great email from the other week really summed it up. Like, if that was the norm for people, like if the default in the United States was bidet, and someone's like, no, you know what I do? I wipe it with paper. Everybody would be like, that's definitely not enough.
No.
That wanted. By the way, your T-shirt's on the way. Email.
Oh, nice.
I think it was Bill. But sent your T-shirt out. You should be getting it soon. So yeah. We'll see. I think bidets can make a run this year, but I do feel like beards. Every year there's a one seed that just blasts through, and I think beards is going to be that one this year.
Yeah, I kind of agree that it's going to be like beards versus. I feel like at the bottom is either going to be bidets or Tums.
Tums is strong too because Tums has the immediate like comic effect where you read it and laugh because it's so damn true. Like, what are you gonna do without it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's to me. At any time I have like the 100 pack of Tums in my CX30 dashboard. That's how I got Tums, ibuprofen, of course.
Yeah.
Really low milligram edibles in case I start feeling stressed out.
Okay.
Pepto, and you have to have Imodium just in case. Just in case there's no solution, and you're like, I have to be at work and I can't stop. You got to have a few Imodium in there. So.
The old mobile pharmacy.
Exactly.
That's what should have been in. Now it's like, damn it.
Hold on. Put it in the notes app right now.
Yes.
Mobile. Hold on.
Mobile pharmacy.
Mobile pharmacy.
Yes.
Boom. Pharmancy, as I wrote it. All right. Before we move on to the next region, we should tell you about our friends at Fredo's Culinary Kitchen, 628 South Roselle Road in Schaumburg, home of this month's Burger of the Month, the Irish Reuben Burger, babe. The Rubsta. 2 bacon beef patties stacked with scratch-made braised corned beef brisket, homemade bacon sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, and house-made Thousand Island dressing on grilled Toronto marble rye. Hello, that sounds really damn good. By the way, as an aside, describe corned beef to someone who's never had it. Think about it, and I'll come back to you. If you don't want that from Fredo's, how about the 9-foot-long mozzarella sticks? How about the AmFat burger? How about the AmFat grilled cheese? How about the 2-pound pizza slices? Whatever you're into, they've got it for you at Fredo's. You are not going to go wrong. Just go in there, close your eyes, point to the menu, and you're going to get something amazing. Jump on it, Fredo'sPizza.com. You place your order online right there at Fredo'sPizza.com. Use our code I'mFat, and you'll save 10% every time. They've got the build your own brownie bar going on right now. Excellent desserts, excellent catering, Fredo'sCatering.com. You cannot go wrong. Fredo's, we love them. They've been with us forever. We appreciate their support. And everyone who's been there has absolutely loved it. So make a trip out to Schaumburg. You're looking for something to do on a weekend, a slow day, take a ride out to Schaumburg, go to Fredo's, and just, again, close your eyes, spin the wheel, whatever you want to call it. You're going to land on something great at Fredo's Pizza.
Another thing to add to the list for next year.
Yes.
Either the, however we want to phrase it, the mid-pod burp or the mid-zoom burp to maybe globalize it for people.
Yes, that's good. Mid-zoom burp. My other favorite podcast, aside from this one, is Last Podcast on the Left and Last Podcast on the Left. And Henry Zabrowski will always go like, and like he just can't talk anymore. No, like, stop drinking Waterloos during your show.
Right.
I made that mistake at CHGO because it was like before I bought my giant Yeti that I bring with me everywhere.
Oh yeah.
They just had Waterloos in the fridge, and I would just be like, so yeah, the Hawks lost. It's just really great for an audio medium. People love it.
Yeah. I've got the giant Stanley that everybody's seen me have for a while.
Yeah.
The clutch part is now getting the one where the it's not just a straw hanging out; it's actually like a foldable thing.
See, I don't like straws because I feel like I don't get them clean. This is the cover of the Yeti. I love this.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Delightful.
I do drink a lot more water as a result. Like,
know.
the one healthy thing I do, ironically, involves more consumption.
Seriously. And it's with my Manjaro that I take. More on that later. My stomach gets upset until I started drinking. That's why I started carrying this thing, and it's made a world of difference. Hey, who knew that water was good for you? All right, let's get to the next bracket because this next one seed is my favorite one that we have so far.
I agree. All right. Now to the top right of your bracket. The Fat Icons region.
Yes.
The number 1 seed, the Illinois gubernatorial race.
Now we would like to give a warm welcome to our governor, J.B. Pritzker. Let's make some noise.
And because it's not a political show, we're also including Darren Bailey.
Yes. You know, some people may say, well, hey, you know, JB's dropped a few.
So is
well,
Darren.
To be fair, Darren's picked them up. So
he's hoping the election will go the same way.
But
probably not.
No, probably not. But like, I think if you said the total weight between the two might be the same, but it's just shifted.
Interesting. And just say it in the chat says Illinois is shaped like a fat. That is true.
Yes, that's true.
It can either be a fat person with a flat top's face with a double chin or just someone's protruding gut. However you look at it, it works.
Yes.
I like that one. See, we're not political. J.B. Pritzker, Darren Bailey, the Illinois gubernatorial race is the number 1 seed.
That one might be the best for having to add to the shirt. You can really just leave it as is, but then just have each guy at a podium on other sides of Andy Reid.
See, now it's just getting to how much can we challenge Mark.
I know, right?
With the graphic design. But there's you can slide. You can give Andy Reid a vest because J.B. Pritzker is the Dustin Rhodes of politics, always wearing a vest. And then Darren Bailey, you give like the glasses or something. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. All right. Sorry, that's the 1 seed.
Yes, the 1 seed Illinois gubernatorial race faces off against the 16 seed Jim Gaffigan.
Okay. Now we're going to have some objections here, and he is a 16 seed because he is no longer a fat. However, as we say, fat is a mindset, and he has done a lot for fat culture.
Right.
So he remains in.
Also, it's not been a good year for celebrity fats.
Well, the GOP ones are killing it, man. There aren't any more.
I know.
We had Jesse Plemons. Jesse Plemons isn't a fat anymore.
Right.
They're dropping like flies. We still got Jack Black.
Yes, we do. Very spoiler alert.
And I mean, he is.
Yes.
He's on GOP 10s or something. He is beginning to resemble the Syracuse mascot.
Yes, he is.
But hey, man, good for him.
He would probably willingly fill in, too.
And he's athletic as hell, so
yeah,
respect.
The 8 seed, Kevin James, faces off against the 9 seed, the cast of the movie Heavyweights.
That's pretty good. Do we have to include this, like, Ben Stiller?
Yeah, because that's, like, ripped, like young-ass Ben Stiller. But the rest of that cast is because you get Keenan, you get... I forget his name in that movie, but you get Goldberg in there.
Yeah, Sean Weiss. Yep.
Sean Weiss, yeah. Like, man, it's a strong cast.
That is a strong cast. But Kenan Thompson, he's been in March Fatness before.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough respect for Kenan Thompson.
Yes. The 5 seed, another someone that has maybe lost a little too much for my liking. John Goodman faces off against someone who has not lost. So and that's Sean Astin.
He has taken what John has lost.
Yes. As someone who has more recently watched Stranger Things, Sean Astin has gotten back into my good graces a little bit more just after Rudy, because that would be so fake.
What?
I mean, come on.
I mean, they did leave out the part where everyone on Earth hates Rudy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Except Dan Devine. That's the one guy that's like, F this kid.
Yeah. Seriously. That's like one of my favorite, like how you can always talk to certain people about certain people because they can't resist talking crap about them. Like, there's one for me, which we will not be saying, but like you can just say the name and I'll be like, that effing guy. That's Joe Montana with Rudy. Anytime the name Rudy gets brought up, even if it's not Rudiger.
the pettiness of Joe
Yes.
Montana when it comes to Rudy. Great movie, not true.
Right. The 4 seed, John Candy, faces off against the 13 seed, Grimace.
Not Gremlin Grimace,
No.
actual Grimace.
Yes, this is more of like an OG matchup.
Yeah, nephew of, what is it, Uncle O Grimacy? Is that the St. Patrick's Day?
Sure.
Have you seen that?
I don't know if I have.
It's a St. Patrick's Day thing that McDonald's used to do. It's literally just a green Grimace.
I don't think I've seen that.
Uncle O Grimacy. It's bad.
The 6 seed, Jerry Garcia, faces off against the 11 seed, Santa.
Two very similarly built people.
Right. That's a strong matchup.
Are you high or do you like presents? That's how you
Yes.
vote. Yes. I had to throw Jerry in there.
Yeah. The 3 seed, dipshit / delightful Derek from Stranger Things.
Nephew of Luke Stuckmeyer.
Really?
Or cousin. Something related to Luke Stuckmeyer in some way.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why I call him Dipshit Luke.
But you were doing that before you knew the relation.
Oddly enough, what a coincidence.
Right. Dipshit Derek will face off against the 14 seed, Kevin Owens.
Now, I know that wrestling is a blind spot for you.
Yes.
Kevin Owens is just a guy who wrestles.
Nice.
He's a fat dude, and he will get his ass kicked, and he does everything. Like, he is a beloved wrestler.
Yeah.
He's always hurt because he always takes, hits. But he's just a fat guy who wears gym shorts and a cutoff t-shirt to wrestle in.
Nice.
If you were to choose a wrestler, Kevin Owens would be your guy.
Okay. The 7 seed, The Fridge, the person,
Yes.
takes on the 10 seed, current Dustin Bufflin.
Yeah, current day Dustin Bufflin is not thin.
No. Back then, Dustin Bufflin was not
He was
thin.
not, but he is especially not now.
Yeah.
That's how
That's how as fat.
I can't do it.
No.
I can never do that correctly.
The 2 seed, Chris Farley, faces off against the 15 seed, Kendrick Perkins.
And look, I know we've had Chris Farley before, but at some point,
Yeah.
we've got to just figure it out, guys. Like, what are
I
we
know.
doing? Like,
All right. So let's recap and then analyze this one a little more. The 1 seed, Illinois gubernatorial race, that's going to mess me up the entire tournament.
well, gubernatorial is fun to say anyways.
It really is. The Illinois gubernatorial race faces off against Jim Gaffigan, Kevin James versus the cast of heavyweights, which is fun to think of in like a literal fight too.
Yes.
Kevin James just is there shrugging.
Yeah, there's no other photos of him that exist as far
Nope.
as I know.
John Goodman takes on Sean Astin. John Candy versus Grimace. Jerry Garcia takes on Santa. Dipshit Derek faces off against Kevin Owens. The Fridge, the person, faces off against current Dustin Bufflin.
Just
and
for
Chris
reference, by
Farley.
the way, everyone.
Yeah, that's a
There he
large
is.
man.
That's a large human.
Ooh, for those watching on the YouTubes, you just got a picture right now of current day Dustin Bufflin where the microphone kind of looks like a popsicle. That's how big he is.
It doesn't help that he's licking it.
Right. And Chris Farley faces off against Kendrick Perkins.
By the way, John Candy,
Yeah.
crazy that has he been dead longer than he was alive? I think that's true.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it's getting close. And
Yeah.
if you're of a certain age and you don't, like, if your heart doesn't immediately, like, flutter from John Candy being in every feel-good movie of all time, go watch the new documentary about him. It is unbelievable. Get the tissues for the beginning and the end, but what a great guy. Like, when he was on the Home Alone set, he could tell that, like, the Macaulay Culkin and his dad thing was not great.
Oh.
So he was, like, trying to, like, be a father figure to Macaulay Culkin, and that stayed until John Candy passed there and Uncle Buck together, too.
Yeah.
So those two were together but, like, Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck, Vacation. Who's Harry Crumb is a bad movie, but it's hilarious in its badness. He's just, and then all the roles he played in Home Alone, like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which is, man, I just saw that like 3 or 4 years ago for the first time. What a heart-wreshing and excellent movie.
Yeah.
And you really see like how good of an actor he is in that one. Mm-hmm. So if you don't know John Candy, do some work. He should win this bracket. That's my guess. That's what I'm hoping for.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will either because he's been gone so long.
I know. This might just be a 1 versus 2, the matchup I want to see.
Okay,
and see how the votes go.
So he was 44 when he died.
Okay.
Okay, So he died in 94. So so it's been
Not quite
what,
there.
32 years since he passed.
Okay.
But still, it's crazy.
The matchup I want to see, just because I want to see how the votes would fall, is Chris Farley versus Santa.
That would be fun. I don't think it's a 0% chance.
No, I don't either. Like I think that, but also like just thinking of Derek.
Yeah.
I mean, even his catchphrase is a reference to being fat.
Right. Yes.
Like, suck my fat one. Come on. Legend.
Oh, look, the bots have found us.
Oh, good.
Huzzah. Hi, handsome. That's how we know you're a bot. Get out of here. Come on.
I think this is going to come down to the Illinois gubernatorial race and Chris Farley. I really do.
Exactly.
But
What
it's
is
going to
happening?
be
Why all of a sudden are all these bots coming in here?
We are reals.
I don't know what's happening.
Ooh, the last one there's a good one. Cousins should be allowed to marry, right?
Well, according to Florida.
Your thoughts.
Yikes. No. There's plenty of other people around. See?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? All right. Anyway, let's ignore it.
Sounds good. All right. So that is your fat icons region. After watching all of these bots fly through, you know what I need? A drink.
Yeah. And the best place to get one is Nick and Ivy. And have you seen the name of their newest beer release?
I have not.
Fat Mike Chicago Lager.
Nice.
American lager designed for crushing on a hot day while watching your favorite sports teams play their favorite sport. Fat Mike approved. He drank half of it before we can get it into the kegs. That is Friday, March 27th. Get some of that at Nick and Ivy, 1026 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Go to nickivybrewing.com or their Facebook page, facebook.com/Nick and Ivy Brewing. Always stuff going on there. It's not just getting beer and leaving. They've got Member Monday. They got Pints and Pizza Tuesday. Stories Are Us on Wednesdays. $5 pints on Thursdays. Live music Friday, Saturday. Yoga and brew on Sunday. It is a great community place with great beer and great people. You are going to love Nick and Ivy Brewing.
I think one of these is definitely not a bot because it said that you're a stud.
No, it's definitely a bot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Anywho.
Yeah.
The final region, if you're looking at your bracket, which you will be able to find, you'll be able to find the link at I'm Fat Pod or just all of our social media platforms. It'll be there.
Yep. Put it on the Twitter and all that good stuff.
Yep. The Smorgasbord region. The 1 seed. So basically Smorgasbord for those keeping score at home. Whatever didn't fit in any of these other regions but deserves to be recognized.
Right.
The 1 seed made a strong run in its debut last year, being on the bottom.
That's, if you know, you know.
Yeah. Faces off against the 16 seed, a little on the nose, Smorgasbord.
Yeah, I mean, appropriate. That if we have a smorgasbord category, we would have a smorgasbord of food.
Yeah.
There you go. Pick what you want, shove it in your face. Boom.
The 8 seed, out eating a GLP-1.
Shout out Tracy Morgan. Shout out me.
Takes on the 9 seed, which helps in the 8 seed, Parent Tax.
Yes. If you are not a parent, the parent tax is, your child has something on their plate that you want. Dad tax / mom tax / parent tax. You get to take whatever you want.
A 5 seed that's close to my heart, the carpet-aided sock removal.
Man, we got to film a video of this.
Yeah.
Because I talked to my wife about this, and she was like, what is that? I go, I do it every night.
Same. When Sam first saw me do, or like recognize what I was doing, she's like, what? It was like a mix of disgust and just like amusement, which checks out.
It's a great move. Why would you waste time bending over when you could just use the carpet to take your sock off?
Right.
So there's two ways to do it. You can either dig in hard, just mash your foot down and pull, and that'll take the sock off if you have the right kind of carpet. Or you stand on the front of one sock and then pull the one off and then repeat on the other side.
Right. I tend to go for the former.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I don't need to cross my legs.
Nope.
Hell no.
No.
Just ripping the socks off with the carpet.
Right. All right. And that carpeted sock removal will face off against the 12 seed, Everything Beyond Big Gulp.
Yeah, because let's be honest, Big Gulp is basically medium these days.
Right.
So I want
Small
the lid
Wendy's.
that is like the top of a garbage can.
Yeah, I know, right.
And I do appreciate that they try to make it so it still fits in your cup holder.
Yeah.
So it's like this big and then it narrows down here just so it can go in your cup holder. Thank you very much for that. 7-Eleven.
The 4 seed, Couch Pillow to Cover Gut,
Clutch.
faces off against the 13 seed, the Protector of the Year Award.
A new entry because
Yes.
it's a new award.
Yes.
If you don't know, Best Offensive Lineman, Protector of the Year Award.
And voted on by a panel of former offensive linemen.
As it should be.
A lot of times former Fats voting on current Fats.
Yeah, exactly.
The 6 seed, Using Your Shirt Collar to Hide a Double Chin,
Yep.
faces off against the 11 seed, White People Taco Night.
Yes. Now, White People Taco Night, there's many ways to look at this. You could go just make it yourself. You get the crunchy tacos, the ground beef, and the taco seasoning, cheese, maybe some lettuce, maybe some tomatoes, and call it a night. Or you can go to a white person-friendly taco place, like I did this week, El Cortez.
Okay.
183rd and Cicero. That's where I had my $10 margarita that was like 32 ounces and more food that I could possibly imagine for like $20. Awesome. Love White People Taco Night.
The 3 seed, Being Indoors,
Yeah.
faces off against the 14 seed, A Refill for the Road.
Yeah, very good, especially when you got the big gulps.
Yeah.
You just got to get your big gulp, shop around a little bit, top it off before you go.
Absolutely.
Good move. But yes, the being indoors, just wherever I am, I'd rather be indoors.
Yeah. I feel like the Refill for the Road may have a better fate in future years. This year, this feels like it's getting railroaded,
Yeah, could be.
which is fine.
Yeah. Yep.
The 7 seed, The Fart That Fixes Everything.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Takes on the 10 seed, Curling.
The sport.
Yes.
Yes.
Can be in the Olympics while being a fat.
Yeah.
The 2 seed, Thanksgiving, faces off against the 15 seed, Car Fridge Weather.
See, Thanksgiving is a victim of seasons here. If March Fatness was in October, which wouldn't make a lot of sense. Wouldn't make a ton of sense.
Right.
Or November, then Thanksgiving would go on a run. But to me, it is the day of the year. The day I look forward to the most every year is Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So to recap the smorgasbord region, the 1 seed being on the bottom faces off against the 16 seed, smorgasbords.
Appropriate.
The 8 seed the saying smorgasbord I knew was going to throw me off on something else. It's just inevitable. The 8 seed out eating a GLP-1 faces off against the 9 seed Parent Tax. Carpet aided sock removal takes on the 12 seed Everything Beyond Big Gulp. The 4 Couch Pillow to Cover Your Gut faces off against the Protector of the Year Award. In the bottom of the bracket, the 6 seed Using Your Shirt Collar to Hide Your Double Chin faces off against White People Taco Night. The 3 seed Being Indoors takes on a strong 14 seed, The Refill for the Road. A 7 seed, The Fart That Fixes Everything, takes on the 10 seed Curling, and the 2 seed Thanksgiving battles the 15 seed Car Fridge Weather.
We are at peak car fridge weather right now.
Yes, well, for like 2 days, then it'll
Yeah.
be too hot, and then it'll be too cold, and
I know. But when it's like between 40 and 50, that's a sweet spot.
yeah.
As long as it's not sunny.
Yeah, today was weird. So today in the Chicagoland area, when you woke up, like for me, leaving for work, it was like in the 20s with a real feel of 15.
Yeah.
But it was going to get as high as the 40s and be sunny, so I knew it was going to feel even hotter. So you really have to choose. Like, am I dressing for now or am I dressing for later?
Yeah.
And I chose to dress for later and just kind of deal in the morning.
Well, I had a day this week where I was like, well, I'm going to be in the car and it's sunny and it is cold, but if I wear too thick of a shirt, I'll just be sweating all day.
Right.
So you gotta plan appropriately. But car fridge weather, I'd say anywhere from like 30 to 45 is probably more accurate. 50 might be a little warm.
Yeah.
In the car, but you just keep a 12 pack of Coke in your back seat, or hey, maybe you got some leftovers. Not us, but some people might.
Yeah.
Cold enough to keep the leftovers okay for a while. You don't have to like rush home. It's good. I like this one. I'm gonna say Elite 8 on this one. I think Couch Pillow is gonna go on a run.
Okay.
And I think boy, maybe Thanksgiving will go on a run here. I do think the fart that fixes everything. We've all been there, man. You're too full and you're just not feeling right. And then, you're like, oh,
we just created some space.
so much better.
Yes.
So much better.
I think it's going to come down to being on the bottom versus being indoors.
And you can do both at the same time.
Right.
That's how I prefer it.
Right.
So, all right. I like this bracket. It worked out good. I'm pleased with it. I think there's a million upset opportunities in every round. I could see. Let's see. I mean, every 16 seed could upset. It's unlikely, but like some of your double-digit seeds could really go a long way.
I agree.
For sure. Like curling.
Yeah.
We're fresh off the Olympics. A lot of people were watching it. We just had the Paralympics, and the curling was on there too. Even more impressive in the Paralympics.
Right.
So you never know. And it is truly, you see fat Olympians.
Yes.
That's exciting.
You're not going to get that in bobsled. You're not going to get that. Well, maybe not fat, but you could see like fat by Olympic standards, maybe in bobsled. But like,
It's a center of gravity thing.
right.
I just worry if you put a fat person in a bobsled, you just wouldn't be able to stop the bobsled.
Either that
rocketing.
or like it would push through the bottom of the course.
Yeah, it'd be like Chevy Chase on the sled in Christmas
Yes.
Vacation. Just
Yes.
fire coming out of the bobsled. Yeah, I don't know. I like this. Do you have a winner?
I think at the end we're looking at Beards versus Illinois gubernatorial race.
Really? Okay.
I really think
It is
hope
funny.
that people are going to lean into the funny on that. And hey, like we said before, it's both of them.
Yes.
We are not picking on either. We're either picking on both or we're picking on neither. No matter how you look at it, it is equal on both sides.
And I don't know Darren Bailey's personality very well, but
I don't
it
either.
seems like JB would be the kind of guy that would chuckle at this.
I think so.
Yes. I mean, he's like, yeah, I'm fat. Like,
Yeah.
I know. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Not be
right?
fat? What fun is that?
Exactly. So I think we do have a strong field this year. Like I like it more and more the more we go through it and think through these matchups. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So to recap for everyone on how the voting is going to happen, because I realize it's going to be a little different because we're trying to match it up with the actual basketball tournament and all that stuff. So if you are watching live on YouTube, thank you. Tomorrow, that is Thursday the 19th, will be the food region, the first round of the food region. You'll be able to vote for that on Twitter. At I'mFatPod is where those matchups will be posted. On Friday the 20th, you'll be able to vote on the accessories region. The first round of that. Monday the 23rd will be the first round of the Fat Icons region. Tuesday the 24th will be the first round of the Smorgasbord region.
Yep.
Then you get to rest on Wednesday. Just as a rule.
Yep.
On Thursday will be the food and accessories regions of the round of 32. And Friday the 27th will be the right side of your bracket, Fat Icons and Smorgasbord. Monday the 30th, the Sweaty 16. Wednesday the 1st, it's not an April Fool's joke, it will be the Elite 8, ATE. And Friday the 3rd will be the Flabby 4, leading to Monday, April 6th. You'll find out who wins the actual NCAA basketball tournament, but more importantly, you will find out what will join the Onion Ring of Honor.
I'm very excited about it. It's going to be great. We're going to get a
Lulu's
ton of votes.
excited about it. I'm sure you can hear that.
I do hear that. Yes. And if you want our Twitter, it's twitter.com/I'mFat. It's at I'mFatPod.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? At I'mFatPod on Twitter. So we'll throw the polls up there and get your votes in. And when you vote, like hit retweet. Let your friends know, hey, I'm voting in this fun tournament. It should be a lot of fun. We're not going to shove it all into one day like we've done in the past.
Right.
We're going to space it out a little bit. So get those votes in, and we'll have them up starting tomorrow. So it's going to be a good time. We have some super chats we got to get to.
Yes.
And I think some of these people that just came in here to be funny or whatever gave us money, so we'll take it.
Sure.
Dixon Cider, what's the name? DIXONCIDER says, I'm not a bot. Now trust me to watch your cats. Thank you for your $2. Adam gave us $5 for an Archburger.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And Eugene says, do either of you guys like Celeste frozen pizza? I do like Celeste frozen pizza. You can get it at Dollar Tree, $4.25 for 12 minutes in your oven. It's just a little personal pizza, but it's nice and crispy. It could cost about $1. Delightful.
I have yet to have one.
And then Handyman Guillermo says, I recognize Chaz Bono, but who's the guy in the green? Well, we're both in green,
Yeah.
technically. So I'm Chaz Bono. That's Rick Camp.
Yes.
Thank you for your $5. We appreciate it. Weird as it may have been.
Yes.
We will take it. And Russ says, is the voting only on Twitter? That is probably the plan.
Yeah,
There's no good way to do it. We did the document last year, but then we learned like it really took away from the interaction.
Yeah.
People would fill it out, but we had way fewer votes, and then it wasn't getting shared, and people weren't commenting, interacting. And the fun of it is, it's about the reveal.
Yeah.
It's about the social media interaction with it. So I think, Twitter is going to be the way to go. I don't know if Blue Sky even has polls.
I don't know.
Let me see here. Yeah, they don't even have a poll option.
Okay.
So if we wanted to do it on Blue Sky, we couldn't.
Yeah, it's like if there was a way to be able to like filter all of it into one site that will just count all the votes from all the different social media platforms, we would do that in a heartbeat, but I don't think that exists.
I wish there was a better way. Like, you got like your Survey Monkeys and your Google Docs and whatever you want to do. But again, the fun of March Fatness is to have people interact and talk about and argue about the matchups. And that just doesn't happen in those outlets. So we're always open to something new. If anyone knows of something, you can hit us up at imfatpod@gmail.com, and we'll certainly entertain it for next year. But for now, I think we're just going to keep it simple and let as many people participate as we can. Because honestly, part of this is getting people to know that we're even out there. So as people interact and retweet and all that stuff, it helps us grow that way. So that's why we're doing Twitter only. I know some people have abandoned Twitter, and I get it. I totally understand it.
Yeah.
But, that I think for our purposes is probably the easiest and best way to do it.
Yeah, it's where we have the largest individual following on a social media platform. So
yeah. But if you want to follow us on other ones, youtube.com/I'mFatPodcast. We are on Blue Sky, so it's imfatpod.bsky.social. We're on there. If it's on our Twitter, it's usually on our Blue Sky, so we're active on there. So yeah, follow us all over. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, all that stuff. So we're easy to find at I'mFatPod everywhere except YouTube, and that's youtube.com/I'mFatPodcast. And we'd love it if you subscribe and hit that like button for us on YouTube. Very much.
And there is a comment asking, am I going to go back on Saturday Suckage to talk about March Fatness again? That's a good question. I don't know.
See, now he'll find out this week. So Saturday,
I will find out this week from whoever is producing that show. So maybe. Also, Saturday is my anniversary, so that might be a bit of a tough ask, but we'll see.
I'll do it if you can't.
Okay. But yes. So we are very... you know who ditched us last year for talking about this?
Who?
We already mentioned him today.
Murph?
Ranji.
Oh, well. I'm still mad at him because he never told me about Joya's in St. Louis. I had to
Yeah.
find that on my own. Jackass.
What a jerk.
And he was in town and didn't call us.
Mm-hmm.
What else is new?
Right. Well, like Jay said, follow us on all of our social media at I'mFatPod, I'mFatPod@gmail.com. 708-858-3314 is the Fat Phone. Leave us a voicemail, send us an email with a question, recommendation, any of that stuff. Check out Spotify if you like. You can watch us there. You can listen to us there. Any of that, you are welcome to participate there. I'mFatMerch.com. That's where you find the current version of the Onion Ring of Honor shirt, which is about to become vintage. So
Get it now.
yeah, exactly.
Collect them all.
If you think it's going to have value in the future, get on that now.
Yep.
And any of our other designs, or even if you don't want our stuff, use our link. Find somebody else's stuff that you like on TeePublic, and we will get a little bit of a kickback there. And kickbacks are what makes the world go round at this point.
There's a look at the Onion Ring of Honor shirt in its
Absolutely.
current form.
And you can see that if you're watching us on youtube.com/I'mFatPodcast. Subscribe, like each video, and let that video run. If you're watching us live, thank you. But let another episode roll in the background on a tab you're not going to look at while you're doing work or whatever else that you're going to be doing, watching the basketball tournament while not working tomorrow. We're here for it. Am I going to have a TV set up at work where we're going to be watching, college basketball? Sure. I love watching missed jumpers. So I will be watching some of that tomorrow. I think the only college basketball I've watched all year is like a little bit of Illinois when I'm hanging out with Steve.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
That's more than I have.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't even finished my bracket yet, which is a problem because the games for real start tomorrow. And then subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, unsubscribe, and resubscribe to the regular podcast feed and leave the old 5-star rating and review. And check out our sponsors, Mazda of Orland Park, Fredo's Culinary Kitchen, and Nick and Ivy Brewing. So for Jay, I'm Rick. Voting starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. from the I'm Fat podcast.
French toast, grilled cheese, and ham sandwich.
Oh, I fat fingered it. Oh well, what do you